The Alien franchise has had its ups and downs over the decades, with some entries becoming iconic classics, while others faltered both critically and commercially. The release of Alien Covenant left fans divided, and the franchise seemed to be in a precarious position. But then came Alien Romulus, a film that aimed to breathe new life into the series by returning to its horror roots and introducing fresh concepts. One of the most talked about aspects of Romulus is its ending, which not only introduces a new type of xenomorph known as the Offspring, but also manages to fix one of the franchise's biggest blunders, the controversial newborn xenomorph from Alien, Resurrection. Before diving into how Romulus corrects past mistakes, it's crucial to understand what went wrong with the newborn xenomorph in Alien, Resurrection. The idea of a human-xenomorph hybrid is, on paper, an intriguing concept that could have added a new layer of terror to the series. However, the execution left much to be desired. The newborn, with its pale, almost albino skin and human-like features, was more unsettling in a comical way rather than terrifying. Director Jean-Pierre Jeunet envisioned the newborn as a creature that could evoke both sympathy and fear, but the end result was a monster that was neither frightening nor memorable. Screenwriter Joss Whedon, who penned the script for Alien Resurrection, has openly criticized the final design of the newborn. According to Whedon, his vision was drastically different from what ended up on screen. He had imagined a more insect-like, eyeless creature that would drain its victim's blood, a nightmarish entity that could rival the Alien Queen in terms of terror. Unfortunately, the final product was a far cry from Whedon's vision, and the newborn became one of the most controversial elements in the franchise. Enter Alien Romulus and its new creation, the Offspring. Played by the towering 7'7" Robert Bobrowski, the Offspring is a hybrid between human and xenomorph DNA, much like the newborn. However, this time the concept was executed with a focus on maintaining the horror and unsettling nature of the creature. The Offspring is a blend of a human, an engineer, and an ape. Giga-inspired xenomorph, resulting in a monster that is both familiar and disturbingly alien. Unlike the newborn, which suffered from a lack of biomechanical design and an overly human appearance, the Offspring retains the eerie, otherworldly qualities that made the original xenomorph so terrifying. Its elongated, thin form and biomechanical body are reminiscent of Giga's iconic design, but with a twist that makes it uniquely unsettling. The Offspring is more than just a monster. It's a grotesque reflection of the human condition, a creature that embodies the horror of losing one's humanity. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Offspring is how it bridges the gap between the classic xenomorphs and the engineers introduced in Prometheus. The engineers, with their advanced technology and mysterious origins, have always been an enigmatic part of the alien mythos. By combining their DNA with that of a human and a xenomorph, Romulus creates a creature that feels like a natural evolution of the franchise's lore. The Offspring's design is a stark contrast to the newborn. Where the newborn was pale and almost cartoonish in its features, the Offspring is dark, menacing, and undeniably alien. Its body is a disturbing blend of organic and mechanical elements, with a face that is both expressive and terrifying. The creature's eyes, or lack thereof, add to its unsettling appearance, making it clear that this is a being that sees the world in a way that is entirely different from human. Another critical aspect of the Offspring's design is its practical effects. In an era where CG often dominates creature design, the decision to use practical makeup for the Offspring gives it a tangible physical presence that is rare in modern horror films. The creature's movements, its interactions with the environment, and even its breathing feel real, grounding the horror in a way that digital effects often can't achieve. Alien Romulus doesn't just correct past mistakes with its creature design, it also delves into the psychosexual horror that has always been a part of the Alien franchise. Director Fede Alvarez, known for his work on Evil Dead and Don't Breathe, brings his talent for creating squirm-inducing set pieces to Romulus. The film's horror isn't just about the physical threat posed by the xenomorphs, but also the psychological and sexual terror they represent. From the moment Isabella Mercedes' character, Kay, announces she's pregnant, the audience is primed for something horrific. The original chest-bursting scene in Alien was a grotesque inversion of childbirth, a violent and bloody emergence of new life. Romulus takes this concept further by exploring what happens when alien DNA mixes with a child in the womb. The offspring is the nightmarish result, a creature born of violence and fear, embodying the darkest aspects of both its human and xenomorph heritage. Alvarez doesn't shy away from the disturbing implications of this hybridization. The offspring's very existence is a violation, a monstrous perversion of the natural order. Its presence in the film is a constant reminder of the horror that lies beneath the surface of human reproduction, a theme that has been central to the Alien franchise since its inception. One of the most effective elements of Alien Romulus is its use of the fourth act twist, a narrative structure that harkens back to the original Alien film. Just when the audience thinks the story is over, with the heroes seemingly escaping the alien threat, the offspring emerges for one final showdown. This unexpected twist not only pays homage to the original film, but also adds an extra layer of tension and horror to Romulus. The idea of a fourth act is something that has been used in several Alien films, including James Cameron's Aliens and Ridley Scott's Covenant. However, Romulus uses this structure to great effect, with the offspring serving as the ultimate antagonist. This creature isn't just another xenomorph. It's a reflection of the character's worst fears and the culmination of the film's psycho-sexual horror theme. Ridley Scott originally wanted to end Alien with a shocking twist. The xenomorph would rip off Ripley's head and then mimic her voice to communicate with Earth. While this ending was ultimately rejected, it speaks to the franchise's willingness to push boundaries and subvert expectations. Romulus continues this tradition by delivering an ending that is both surprising and deeply unsettling. With the success of Alien Romulus, the future of the Alien franchise looks brighter than it has in years. The film's ability to correct past mistakes, particularly with the design and execution of the offspring, demonstrates that the franchise can still evolve and surprise its audience. By returning to the horror roots of the series and embracing the unsettling themes that made the original Alien a classic, Romulus sets a new standard for what the franchise can achieve. The Offspring is a reminder that the Alien franchise is at its best when it embraces the dark, twisted elements that have always been at its core. By learning from the mistakes of Alien Resurrection and delivering a creature that is genuinely terrifying, Romulus shows that there is still plenty of life left in the xenomorph. As the franchise moves forward, it will be interesting to see how future films build on the foundation laid by Romulus. The Offspring may be a one-time creation, but its impact on the series will be felt for years to come. Whether the next Alien film continues to explore the themes of hybridization and psychosexual horror, or takes the series in a new direction, one thing is certain: the xenomorphs are back, and they're more terrifying than ever. In conclusion, Alien Romulus has not only revitalized the Alien franchise, but also corrected one of its most controversial missteps. The Offspring Xenomorph, with its unsettling design and horrifying origins, is a testament to the power of practical effects and thoughtful creature design. By learning from the past and embracing the dark, psychosexual horror that has always been at the heart of the series, Romulus sets a new standard for the Alien films. As we look to the future of the franchise, it's clear that the xenomorphs are here to stay, and they're more terrifying than ever. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into how Alien, Romulus fixes the most controversial xenomorph in the franchise, be sure to like, subscribe.